Capitec is one of South Africa's most recognizable brands, the largest retail bank, with more than 15 million active clients. They are known to focus on providing accessible and low-cost banking services to clients via the innovative use of technology, in a manner that is convenient, simplified and personalized. According to statistics from the bank, as many as 180,000 new clients are recorded every month. It's clear that Capitec is the most loved banking company in SA, but how did the company start and what's the story behind it? How big are they, and what are some lesser-known facts about Capitec? In this video, let's explore how it all happened. How Capitec became the largest retail bank in SA, even more remarkable, in an industry filled with big players of over 100 years old, and accumulate a market capitalization of over 162 billion rands. Established in Cape Town on the 1st of March 2001 by South African businessman Michiel Leroux, an LLB graduate and former executive of Boland Bank, a small regional bank in Cape Town's hinterland. Riaan Stanson, a chartered accountant and former head of operations at Boland Bank. And Janie Mouton, as the chairman. Initially a micro-lender, with loans mostly between 50 rands and 1,500 rands in size, at an average rate of 22% per month compared to an industry norm of 30%, attracting low-income earners and the unbanked. By then, Capitec employees would do marketing on the streets, station and taxi ranks, handing out flyers to each and every person promoting the bank. The founders identified 4 key values: simplicity, transparency, accessibility and affordability.
We said we will have a single account. All our customers will get a gold card and we'll offer exactly the same. Okay? Poor people is not going to stand in a queue and rich people sit in a lounge. Okay? Everybody will get treated exactly in the same way.
While at Boland Bank, it was then when Michiel discovered that banking was archaic, and asked, why do banks close at 3:30 p.m.? Then the founders had an idea in mind of a very basic bank, which they would keep simple. The bank was listed on the JSE Securities Exchange South Africa on the 18th of February 2002. In 2005, Riaan Stanson, the then CEO, wanted the bank to go to the people. So they bought a Toyota Tazz and built a consultant station into the boot of the car. This was a high secretive project with only 8 people knowing about, code-named Bank in the Boot of a Car, or Bank in the Car. After that, the team wanted to make banking more portable. New innovation saw a computer being built into a silver aluminum case that was carried around to access the people wherever they were. The guy who would carry the case was called the Suitcase Man. The Suitcase Man was making mobile banking on site possible then, to anyone who required low-cost, simplified banking.
We'd come in at very much lower rates, preferably 50% lower than anybody else.
During the same period, the bank had acquired over 350,000 clients with 251 branches and 180 ATMs countrywide, conveniently placed in shopping centers or near commuter points. By the end of February 2010, the bank had grew a total number of 2.1 million active clients, which was 11% of total banked individuals in South Africa then. Because of their commitment to the 4 principles, Capitec has managed to execute some incredibly bright ideas over the years. Having just celebrated 20 years in style, by doing things differently to traditional banks, Capitec has achieved astonishing growth and is now the largest consumer retail bank in South Africa with over 15 million active clients, 14,000 employees, 852 branches and 2,380 ATMs countrywide. Capitec branches operate differently from traditional banks. When you enter a Capitec branch, you notice a few things. First of all, it's easy to get into. There's no big security barrier, and that's because there's really no cash on the premises. The second thing you notice is the absence of queues, and that's because you take a ticket when you enter, which you will be called once it's your turn. And the third thing that you'll notice is that people, when helped by consultants, are not facing a window or a desk. You sit side by side with the consultants looking at the screen together, and the processes are paperless. In general, the branches don't have an intimidating banking atmosphere. They look like retail shops. Another aspect of the Capitec model that differentiates it from other banks is its opening hours.
The majority of our branches is open till 6 at night. Why? The person is working from 8 to 5 or 8 to 4. And you can't go to a bank. So why didn't you create that convenience? We've got over 300 branches that's open up on a Sunday.
On the 7th of November 2019, the company acquired control of Mercantile Bank, a small and medium enterprise bank. It's currently ran independently from Capitec. The same year saw the construction of the new company head office in Technopark Stellenbosch. On the 17th of February 2020, after 338 workdays and more than 1,500,000 man-hours, the office was officially completed. Employees began moving in the new head office campus during March 2020, with world-class working spaces for more than 1,900 employees, including 56 meeting rooms. To help create employment opportunities and discover talented graduates and innovative thinkers who share the company's values, Capitec launched the Graduate Development Program in 2016. The company receives an average of 500,000 job applications each year, and to manage this volumes optimally, they are supported in the first screening phase by technology. And candidates who meet the minimum requirements are progressed to the next phase of the process. Capitec has won numerous awards, including being voted the best bank in the world by Forbes' World's Best Bank, Sunday Times Top 100 Companies Award 2018, Kantar Millward Brown Award for the Most Innovative Brand, Lafferty Top 500 Banks Worldwide, and Brandsize South African Banking Sentiment Index 2018 for Most Loved Bank on social media, among others. The company takes part in philanthropic efforts in education. For example, they proudly sponsor Quantify Your Future, a career advice platform for students interested in analytical careers, and also have a bursary program within Capitec. Capitec launched an employees volunteer program to support and encourage employees to give back to their communities as a group or individuals, through the foundation, where employees are entitled to 3 CSI leave days per year. Through enriching lives and helping their clients live better, Capitec has revolutionized the South African banking industry in just 20 years. There's no any other person who can put it better than Capitec's own head of brand marketing.
If you have a dream and a vision, and you work at it, you can realize it. It doesn't matter whether your industry has been dominated by 5 players for 150 years. You can still come in and you can make a difference, and you can rattle that market, and you can be able to even grow the size of the market. Get people who were previously excluded, included.
What do most banks know about simplicity? About what it means to live better?
Do you really need all those accounts that cost you more just because you earn more?
And the hoops you have to jump through for the free rewards that you hardly ever use. Aren't you just tired of it? What if I told you there's a simpler way? A bank that takes all the complexity of banking and turns it on its head. Capitec is doing just that, using technology to cut the cost of banking and put the value back in your pocket with Live Better benefits that you can get immediately, making you feel valued when you need it most. Here's a bank that invests in innovative solutions to simplify your life so that you can live better. Simplify banking. Live better.